Well, hello, my mad scrappers. I am back. I'm back with the mail call. I've got a big box behind me. And so now you're seeing the long view of my craft room. And I have a flat box right here at my feet. And I have my trusty handy dandy Amazon box opening tool. Actually, this is a new one. These are the new ones that they're giving out at the warehouse. And they're hard to come by because they have the usual blade you see me use. But now they come with this metal pointy thing. And oh my goodness, isn't it wonderful? And oh my goodness, we have a light right over my shoulder, blurring right in your faces, don't we? You know, hang on a second. I got to fix that. Okay, sorry about that. It's funny. Those lights have always been orientated to the way they are, that you've always seen them. The problem is I've never had a camera in front of me so that you can see both what I'm doing here and my lovely face. I want you to know, I even brushed my hair and I put some makeup on. Oh my God. So now you can see the facial expressions that I make that you hear but don't see. But anyway, so we do have this new handy dandy Amazon tool with a little tool thingy on top that makes it easier. So it's just a little metal piece that makes it easier to open these boxes, but these are harder to get by. Usually they just hand them out. There's like a little vending machine that he can just, do his badge and then get the usual yellow ones that I have. But these, you have to have a supervisor hand them to you. So we have two of them, and I may have possession of both of them, so shh, don't tell the peanut gallery. But anyway, so I've got a handy dandy box right down here that I'm going to use. This, oh my gosh, this makes it so much easier to open my box. But this one, I know what it is because it's a great big flat box that has, guess what, a great big, ow, that hurt. Great big flat box inside of it. Holy cow, this thing is. And oh, I see why I'm snagged. Jeez, it snagged the hook that I have here attached to my chair. So we're going to move that hook over here. Let's go there, hook. There we go. Sorry about that. But so we can take this out. This is one of the things from HSN Crafty. Holy cow, getting this thing out of the box is no small feat. So here is some of the comedy that you guys may or may not. This thing is huge, people. I did not get that this thing was so huge. This is so not fitting on my craft desk, but it will work when I'm not working on this desk and I'm working elsewhere. So, oh my gosh, here, let's struggle with this. Eventually I'm going to run out. There we go. But I really wanted this. Holy cow. And I still need a small one because this thing is huge. So you guys can see, you can see it here above. This is the Luxe Glass Craft Mat. It's a magnetic mat. I wanted to have a magnetic craft mat, and it doesn't mean that I may not make this work anyway, because here's the irony of my life, and that is that this desk is glass. It's a glass desk that arises and goes up and down, but the thing of it is that it's not magnetic, and it's glary, so I don't know how much I'm going to eat, but I wanted this. I saw, and I've seen Anna has one. Who else has one now? I forget. There's a bunch of companies that have the magnetic mat, and I've been wanting one. So I went ahead, and this is the prettiest to me. This is the one I wanted, which is not to take away that Anna Griffin's is any different or anybody else's. This was just the one that spoke to me. And of course, it spoke to me by me not being practical. But guys, seriously, when have you known me to be practical? I'm just saying. It's like, no. Remember, no self-control, no filter. So let's open this box, and we have a ruler. So it comes with a ruler. It's one of the things I love, that it comes with a ruler, and it has neodymium magnets. So when you gotta measure or whatever it is you need to do, this puppy very likely is not gonna move. But let's pull. So let's now struggle some more. So okay, we're gonna pull up big foamy piece. Yay! Bye. And now, oh my God, this mat is huge. Oh my gosh, this is way bigger. That, I knew, and they announced on HSN, they shared the measurements that this is going to be. Do you think that for a second I took a ruler out and figured out how big that actually came out to be? No. Because that would make sense. That would be logical. But no. Mr. Spock, I am not. Oh my goodness. So, and I'm not going to toss this. Let me just put it down here, because somewhere in here are the little knobby thingies. But here it is. This is the one, and this is, I guess, squirrel and vine, but it is the one that Give me a second. It will come to me, LDRS. This is the one that LDRS had. But, oh my gosh, look how pretty it is. Can you see? I mean, you can't see all of it because it comes off. So I'd have to move the camera for you to see it. But what I can do is as I turn it around, I'll take the corners off. But let me turn it so you guys can see. It's just beautiful and magnificent. And I think I can make it work. All I've got to do, and I can't do it on camera right now, is it comes off about the width of my hand. It's about the width of my hand off my desk. I mean, it gives me extra space to work on, but I'm going to go, and it'll go, wee, and then I'll have a mess. But I think if I move the, I have a little shelf unit here. I can do that. I'll do this off camera, but I think I can push it into place. And then I have a magnetic glass mat, and I can still have my silicone mat on top of it. There's no stopping me from doing that. But I wanted this. I just did. I wanted it. I've been wanting a magnetic mat. I mean, honestly, there are other vendors out there, and I can get a smaller one if I want. And I might, because who's going to stop me? I can't stop myself. So there you go. So I have a magnetic mat. Yay! Now give me a second, guys, because I have the other box with all of the other stuff from HSN from, I believe it is March Craft Day, but who knows? Because I'm not joking. I have still stuff coming to me from the last one. So that would have been January, late January. Did we skip over February? I can't remember. I think we did. So it was like January 29th, whatever the last craft day was. I had 4 pieces that literally got stuck in La Mirada, which is not even 10 miles from me. It's still lost in there somewhere. So that's what the tracking shows it. So I contacted HSN, and then they said, oh, not a problem. Do you want a refund, or would you like us to send you the product? I go, oh, heck no. I want my stuff. So that was on, I contacted them on Craft Day, or at the beginning of Craft Day. So they shipped that out. They said 3 to 4 days, but mind you, it's shipping from Piney Flats, Tennessee. So it's going to take a minute to get cross country, especially a package, because I mail for work. I mail stuff every day, and I know that it's taking 5 days just to get an envelope across, one of the large, because I send documents. So it takes one of those envelopes a week, 5 days to get cross country. So I can imagine a box. So anyway, so that will be coming, but let's see what's in the box that came yesterday. So I got it yesterday, and I had not had a chance to open any of that stuff. So give me 1 second. Let me go get that box. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've got this box behind me, and it's huge. I've got it sitting on my other office chair. This is my crafting chair, and then I have my ergonomic chair that I sit in for 8 hours every day. So, and the box, for once, I mean, I sometimes I'm always talking about, I'm amazed at how HSN packs their stuff, and I think they may have heard me, because wow, there's a lot of stuff in that box. So let's get started. Let's start with the little box on the top. Which, wow, it's a little box, but it's a heavy little box. So, and all it tells me, it's 895028. I don't know what that is. So let's find out. Let's take a look. Okay. It says, oh my gosh, this tool, isn't it awesome? Just by what it does. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm in love with this tool. I'm not giving it back. It's just going to disappear. Okay, so what have we got here? Okay, this is stamps by me, I can tell. So, oh, it's the paper. So this was one of the, I ordered. So in this box is part of March Craft Day, probably. I don't know if all of it, but definitely this is one of the things I ordered from the last Craft Day, the January Craft Day when they released. So let me toss this down here. So these are their Shabby. Oh my God, these papers. Look how pretty they are. Oh my gosh, these colors. I don't know if you guys can see, but these colors are amazing. They are so... The camera on TV did not do us justice. I don't know if my camera will do it justice. But let's go. Let me just kind of go through it, because there's 3. So we got 3 different, the same colors, but we got 3 different types of papers. Okay, so this one is the Shabby Roses. So we're going to get, and it is, so it's, guys, it's a cardstock. It's, about 65. I don't think it's 80, but it could be. It says 250 GSM. So you tell me what 250 is. I think my bet's 8 makes it 80. I forget what the GSMs are. But already, look at that paper. Look how pretty it is. So we have it in the teal green. We all know how much I love it. Look at that blue. Wow. I'm totally, and then we have another blue. So I believe, how many are this? Let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3 of every color. And then the lavender, which is really pretty. And I'm not a purple person. And then more like a light, so a purple and then a lavender. I mean, I'm not sure how you want to go with this. And then we have a pink. That's real. I mean, this is a pretty pink. And then we have a dark blue. This is like, you know, your navy blue kind of. And then a bit lighter, but very cool looking. And then we go into our tan. So this is a gray, almost like a cool brown, maybe. And then a brown. So we have all of those colors in this paper. Okay, so we're going to take these. Let me just rifle them up. I'm just keeping this glass board on here. Hopefully I don't drop it on my foot or something like that. We'll move these aside. And I'm just going to go. These are all just the plain cardstock. Just solid paper. There we go. But it's got a bit of, if I'm not wrong, a shabby look to it anyway. So a distressed, that's the word I'm looking for. And again, these all coordinate. So I'm just going to kind of fan through it because it's just plain paper. But look at that. Look at that blue. All of the colors they all coordinate together. So I'm pretty stinking jazzed. Ooh, look at that. So again, they work together, all together. So a little bit different. Well, I don't know if they are different because they should match up. But look at that. Just really, really pretty. So this is the solid. This is the solid. Okay. Put that, together. And we'll put that on top of it. And then, okay, if we can get it open, goodness gracious. I don't know. It's me. What can I say? Now we have the shabby stripes. And look how pretty those are. Absolutely great coordinating background colors, you know, background papers as well. All of this is just all works together. You can make some really, I'm excited. I was like going back and forth. I'm pretty sure there's another box in there because I'm pretty sure I got both of them. The brighter, springier ones, and these are a little bit more muted. Let me see. Oh, look. Wow. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I actually did get it put away. So let's put that one down. Sorry about that. Let's take a second. Let me take a second real quick. No, I'll just take these. Okay, and let's move these over here. Let's see how high I can pile before things go, you know, kind of a thing. Okay, next, I'm going to go for this box because it's heavy, and this is the other set of papers. So let's open them both together at the same time. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this tool. This tool is just sheer awesomeness. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm so happy. Okay, stop it, Maya. Get over yourself. Okay, we'll toss this down there. Usually what I do, what you guys fail to see is this. This is what I normally do when I'm like, fly, my pretty flies. That is what I'm doing. So now you guys get the bird's eye view or the camera of the crazy stuff this woman does. You know, there you go. What can I say? They're like, oh, Lord, I could have done without knowing that. Anyway, guys, this is the also by Stamps by Me. It is the vintage Hues. We'll set that card. So, and I love it because they send with everything. They send a card and then they send the QR code. So they give you ideas of what to do with whatever they send you. They send you, you know, it's not like like Anna Griffin does her idea sheets. They do the QR code and you can go online and they give you a ton of samples. What I love about Tony. You know, they stand behind their product and they say, here, we're going to make it easy for you to make stuff. So here we go with vintage Hues. So we're going backwards on this one. We're going to start with the solids. And oh my goodness, look at that pink. That rose, that really pale rose. And then we've got almost like a raspberry. A raspberry? Or no, because I think the next one is going to be darker. I don't know. It's a little different. So I'm going to call this raspberry pink. And this like a rose, a deep rose. And then we've got an apricot, an orange. But not like, in your face orange. But just a nice, pretty muted orange. I like that. And then look at this one. This is really, these colors. That's why I said I couldn't make up my mind. I was going back and forth, back and forth. Which do I order? Which do I order? So I ordered them both. Because, you know, that's how I roll. You know, because I am a nut. Just going to state the obvious. But there we go. Our green. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I like that green. Is it different from this green? No, it's the same as this green. Okay, I'm just kooky. Oh my gosh, and look at that one. So we have it. So those are the solids in this collection. So let me see if I can get these slid back. quickly, so it leaves me less mess to do later. Because we are, I don't know, I was hoping to be crafting tonight, and I might still. But as soon as Steve gets here he's bringing gourmet dinner, okay? So you're going to ask, Bad Scrapper, what's a gourmet dinner? I mean, what fancy food are you having, right? No, that is our euphemism for Costco hot dogs. That's why you had to make a Costco run. So he is bringing hot dogs. So, but we call it, this goes back to my best friend Jane and I. She used to, and I lived in San Dimas. Now we live in Fullerton. We lived 5 minutes from each other, and understand that we've known each other since we were 14. So we've lived, and so I was living in the house that I grew up when she was living in the house that she grew up in. She still does, mind you. And we would say, hey, we get together. She says, hey, we would need to run an errand. She says, let's go get gourmet. And that's what, we start. So that's what it started with. We'd go to Sam's Club and get a hot dog or a piece of pizza and a Coke for $1.50. And the funny thing is at Costco, you can still get that same hot dog and a Coke for $1.50. I mean, wow, it doesn't get better than that. So anyway, Steve's got his way home with the soda crackers that I forgot to get for Mom yesterday. And a couple other things that he needed. And he's on his way back from Costco, and he's bringing us gourmet and hopefully chocolate chip cookies. If you guys, anybody belongs to Sam's Club, if you guys had those chocolate chunk cookies that they make at the deli area, the hot ones that are about this thick, and they give them to you warm right out of the oven. They are to die for, guys. I was very upset when they replaced the churros. My mom loved the churros. But now we have cookies. Oh my God. If you haven't had them, have a cookie. All right. Anyway, so we're going to move along. I'm sorry. I'm like bird walking today. And we have now the stripes. So we have, I'm loving these colors. And right now they're perfect for Easter, because I'm going to try to, and I need to get some birthday cards done. I'm doing cards up. I have spools of ribbon right here next to me because I'm determined to make a bunch of birthday cards to donate to Cards for Cubs. Their yearly annual card drive is this month, guys. So I will do a separate video about that. I am way late starting it this year. We have had this, it's been atrocious this month. Without getting deep, man has started hospice. We've had to start home hospice. She fell last week. She literally sat on the edge of the bed and literally slid off the edge of the bed. And I realized it because I had, while she's sleeping, I have a Blink camera in her room, and I checked the Blink, and all I could see on the bed was the top of her head leaning up against the bed. So I'm like, wah! And I came flying out of here and up there, and she was just like, hi. She had slid off. And so Steve was home, so we had to get her up, and she could not help us. She could not help us at all. She was 150 pounds of dead weight, and Steve and I couldn't do it. So I had to call the paramedics. So the paramedics got her back in the bed, because here they have a service like that where you say, hey, I've got a senior who's falling. We don't need transport. We just need to get her back up. So they did that. And that was Thursday. And this is today. I'm recording this on Wednesday. And that day I told her, okay, Mom, you're done. We can't have you in this bed. It's not safe for you. We are ordering the hospital bed that she was not wanting to have. So the hospital came on Thursday, and the next day, Friday, was the last time we were able to get her out of bed. She could not make it to the commode, to the restroom. She couldn't make it to her restroom, which is, right there in her bedroom. And it took Steve and I 30 minutes to transfer her from the bed to the bedside, one of those bedside commodes that was right up against the bed. And it was horrible the entire time. She was like, why can't I just die? I want to die. Why can't I just die? It was awful. It was really, really awful. And she has paper thin skin. And in the transferring her, we must have grabbed her something, but we tore the skin on her arm, on one of her arms. It just killed me. And she's not been out of bed since then. She can't get out of bed. So we've progressed, so she has to use adult diapers, and it's hard. She says, I didn't want to live this long. I didn't want to live to be this way. And she's always apologizing to me. And I go, Mom, it's okay. I love you, and we don't care. I will wipe your behind from here until doomsday. Fortunately, Steve's dad left Mom well set up. They say he saved money well for both of them. He's already gone. So we are able to afford to pay for a home health aide. So right now we just barely started it. So she's off today and tomorrow, but as of Friday, we're going to have 24/7. Somebody here 24/7 to look after her. So that, and it's not so much like you want to have a life, but so I can sleep. It's been really, really, really rough, especially the last 2 weeks because the decline has been big. Just more and more and more and more. And that's why you hardly see me here. So I don't mean to now take up time on this to go into that, but for those of you who follow me now, you know what it has been. And now at least she's looked after. Like right now, before I started recording, I went up and checked on her. I took her up some juice. She's sleeping. So she's fine. And it kind of is what it is. So we're lucky. I'm lucky. I am blessed. I thank God that we know we're fortunate and that we can have someone to come and take care of her. So, and there it is. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the bird walk. So I may put a thing down there so I can tell you guys skip this if you don't want to hear about Nan. Some of you know who I'm talking about, who've been following me for almost 3 years. But anyway, so now the next pad. Anyway, guys, the next pad is the Vintage Roses. So the same print, just in different colors. And again, I mean, look at this one. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. And you know me, and I'm always talking about I'm not a pink person. But I look at this and the oranges, which again, and just, you know, just beautiful. All of these are, whoa, right. Wow, that's like, okay, in your face lime. Like, oh my goodness. Not even lime, like lemon yellow. But, I mean, look at these. Look at these greens. Oh, they're just beautiful. I just love these. So, I got both sets because, there you go. And I think they might be marked down. I don't know. I paid whatever the special price for them was when they okay, so now I'm going to struggle with one of them. When they released them in January. So anything is still available. And as of the March craft day, they were still available. I will link you down below. Okay, so know that. So I will get you and I keep pairing all these bags because there you go. So anyway, guys, that's that. Let's stack these on top of those and see how far my stack goes. And let's see, what have I got here? We'll grab this next. So this is Anna Griffin. It is the Clever Sliding Card Die Set. What is it? I don't remember. But let me grab my craft knife here. And I'm just going to slice through here because we all know it's, well, maybe, let's see. You know what? Let's try. What have I got to lose? Worst that can happen is I don't do it and I have to grab the knife. But, oh, look. Okay. I know, stupid things that Mad Scrapper gets excited about. Okay, let me put this back in here before, I cut a finger off anyway or stab myself. Because no. So this, I can't remember. This was one of the new releases, I believe. I no longer know what was new release and what was sale. But I believe this was a new release. I think, was it for January or was it this craft day? I can't remember. I don't know, but I ordered it. So here we have the Clever Card Dies. So we have all of these sheets. So it's 2 sheets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dies. And of course, as always, she gives us. And it's it's like a shutter. That's what I want to call it. It's like a shutter card. So when you slide it up and down, you're up and downing it, it changes the image. So, I mean, it is very cool. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to have that because I have no self-control. And hopefully I'm going to do a little bit more crafting. I mean, I have to balance what I want to do with what I want to do. So I want to not feel like Nan is now a prisoner of Zenda in her room. I don't want to now leave her up there with the home health care. Yeah, we don't care about you anymore because that's not true. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go up there and watch tennis with her. I'm going to hang out with her for a while. She'll fall asleep. And then I'll come back down because I'm a night owl. So I will do something, anything, a little thing. Anyway, so we have these. So I got this and I'm excited. I'm hoping, guys, it seems to me like I can't remember the last time I crafted. It's been too long and it's been rough. And like you, crafting is my zen. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot going on between Nan's decline and then my daughter Olivia, who had her surgery, and I was up there for a week. And we were supposed to go away next week to Lake Tahoe to go away for the weekend, and we've canceled the trip. Nobody feels right about going. So the Tahoe will always be there. Mom won't be. So that's gone. So we're going to stay here and I'm going to craft. All right, next. That's what I'll do. I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to keep one of my days off, and that's what I'm going to do, is sit here and play with stuff. That's it. Because I gave away one of my days. I told my boss, I'm giving you back one of my days, or a day and a half, but I'm going to keep Friday off. And I'm going to sit here and craft. Yay. That's the plan. Let's see if I can pull it off. All right. So next, what do we have here? This is the Slimline Witch Dies. This was from the secret sale. And they like released 2 different magic words. So I was all over all of the sales. So let me put these aside because you're peeking. No peeking. So, but let's pull this out. So I did not have this. So now that it was inexpensive, I got the witch. At least I better not have the witch, because if I have the witch, it's like, duh. But I actually checked inventory before I ordered her. So here is the Anna Griffin witch. She is so cute. And I've been just like one of those, do I get her? Do I not get her? Do I get her? Do I not get her? We'll wait till next month. See what happens. You know, I can do that. I'm a woman of infinite patience sometimes. But I went ahead this time. It's like, okay, I'm not messing with this. This is now, I'm down to like, yeah, let's get it. I'm getting it this time. So I did. So here is, again, she always gives us an inspiration sheet. So we have the inspiration sheet. You can see with all, and it's so, tell me she's not cute. She's adorable, So we have these dies. So, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dies. Hello. And I know she was cheap, inexpensive, budget price, budget friendly, right? Whatever. I want to bargain as much as you guys do. Spend the monthly amount of money I spend. So anyway, so I'm giving this to you. So this is so, I'm adorable. I'm like, yes, of course, I'm not going to use it until Halloween, but it'll be here. I have it now. It's knowledge is power. I know I have it now. So we will add it to the Halloween inventory and the Halloween box, because those things have gotten, Halloween, I believe now is all inventoried. Valentine's is all inventoried. Now I've got to start in on Easter, on spring and Easter. That's my goal. Is I go, as the seasons go, I inventory the new stuff. Everything I get, I inventory automatically. And then then I'm going through now and going through everything else. Okay, next, what do I got here? This is this is from LDRS. This was also, I'm pretty sure, from the sale. It is the Butterflies Zero Waste Dies. So again, it's so you can do, and is it both? Did it come with both? Did I get this, both of them? Yes. So you're seeing both of them. So it's a twofer. So we have the butterflies and then we have stars. And so you can, you can see, as I'm showing you here, you can see, you can cut all of these out. So you could die cut this into your card, and then the same here with the stars. Hello, and you have all of that. So you could put a background behind it. Why can't I talk or think or anything? Goodness, you can put a background behind it, but then you also have all of the little butterflies themselves. So you can use them for ephemera. Use them for a shaker card, both ways. So for both, so we have the butterflies, and we've got the stars, and they both come with a sentiment. So this one says, the butterfly ones will say, for you, as you can see, but I'll just do it up here so you guys can see it. It's for you. And then this one says, celebrate. So it's like, hello, happy birthday, or whatever. But I just love them. So I'm going to, for the moment, I'm going to slide them back in. Keep them together. But I got both of those. And again, this was awesome. If you see these and they're still available, but they're back up the same price, favorite them. Okay, favorite them. And then wait and see. Because there's some things that I've been seeing the secret sale, they are there and there and there. So you just, they until they're going to be there probably until they sell out. So just be patient. Just saying. Okay, next I got the Christmas Curb Appeal. I don't think this was a new release. I can't remember or this is part of the sale. I don't know. I think it's just that I wanted it. But because I have a bunch of door dies, and this one has the house. This was like literally, if you're looking at it, of course, I'm going to pull this out just so you can really see it. There we go. So it shows you, look at these. So it's the door, but you also have, but it shows you all the house fronts. I mean, look at how cool these are. I mean, they're all basically meant for Christmas, but if you've got small decor things, like I have all kinds of little Eastery things saved, you know, they're from Spellbinders. Hello, cross-pollinate and use this. So that was the main reason I go, I can do this for anything, for any card. But I mean, look at that. Look at all of those dies. I don't even want to count. I mean, well, okay, hello, I don't have to. It says it right there at the top. 54 dies, people. 54 dies. Just saying. So, yes, I bought it because, yeah, no self-control. I can't say it any more than that. But here is our sheet. Just this is like, it reminds me of how Diamond Press does it. They tell you all the pieces and what to do with what to do to make whom. And then, of course, right here, look at that. So it, again, shows all of the mix, match, and create. This is going to be fun. I think we should do one for Easter or for spring or for Mother's Day. So, I mean, whatever you want. So I'm going to put these, I'm going to slide these in here. There we go. And I'm going to slide the sheet also in there and be neat and tidy. And let's go for some more stuff in the box. What else is in there? Okay, we're going to go for this little flat box. It's like, I got to be careful what I'm pulling out of the box because the next thing in the box is going to go, it's going to get front width. So the next things I'm pulling out are going to be larger boxes because those are getting, the box is getting front, and it's front heavy, and it's hanging off the arms of my office chair. So, okay, what have I got here? What does it say here? This is Anna Griffin. It's the Easter flocked cardstock. I can't remember if I bought, the Easter stickers that she had, the new ones. I'm like 50-50, did I or didn't I? Because I have a bunch, already. So I may have, I may not have. But I wanted to get the flocked paper because I thought it was cool. And I go, this will be perfect for Easter cards. So although I have enough, it's not like I don't need to make any. Okay, here we go. Fly, my pretty fly. Yes, I'm crazy. What are you expecting? Right? Oh my God. People are like, why? Because you turn off that camera. I know. Anyway, guys, so we have, oh my gosh, and it feels cushy. It feels like fun foam. You know how fun foam feels in its packaging? That's what this stuff feels like. It feels like like I'm going to open this and not be able to get the paper back in it. I can already tell it would snap. Did you hear it snap? Because it was snapping open. I don't know how they got it in here, but I'm not getting it back in there on camera. But, oh my gosh, look at this paper. It is, oh my gosh, it feels so velvety yummy. This is really yummy paper. So we have, we have 4 sheets of every color that it comes in. So we have the blue, and then we have green. Oh my gosh, and I love this green. I'm loving this kind of that olive green kind of look. I love it. And then we have, it's not like a white, it's like a creamy, a little bit of an off-white. So we have that creamy white again. Oh, it just has that velvety gotta feel. And look how pretty this pink is. I should have bought more. I really should have. I'm like, we may still yet. Hello. Anyway, so we have, look at this pretty pink. Isn't that awful pretty? And then, oh my gosh, look at this butter. Is it butter yellow? Not quite egg yolk yellow. So I think it's, but oh my gosh, look how pretty. Every single one of these colors is like, wow. And look at the purple, the lavender. Oh, I love it. I'm in love with this stuff. So it's like, excited. But yeah, this is not going, I mean, I could try, but who are we kidding here, right? This isn't even happening on camera. Maybe. Yeah, no, we're not trying. Because we'll be here 5 minutes and I'll still not be able to do it. So we're just going to give up. Quit while we're ahead. Let's be smart, right? Okay, what else is it? Okay, now I'm going to pull out, like I said, one of the big boxes. Because this thing's going to, it's just threatening to topple over. So this is obviously paper. Because what else comes in a 12 by 12 box? So we're going to use my handy dandy, Amazon tool that I'm in love with. Oh my gosh, this thing is like, it's just going to be like, where'd it go? Oh, I don't know here. I don't know. It's, you know how things around here disappear. It's because the mad scrapper runs off with them. But your guys aren't turning me in. You're not telling, right? Good. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, I think this, this is one of the, also another one of my, so there we go. Wah! I think it fell into the box. No, I didn't. This, guys, is also from January, from the secret sale from the January craft day. And I think this is still available, okay? But it is the Crystal Art, the 3D Wreath Kit, the Christmas one. I don't think they have an Easter one. I got to look because I think I'm going to have to buy it. But this is so cool. I want to make these. So these are like little, I mean, this is something that I can literally work while I'm sitting with Nan now upstairs, because I have one of those, you know how they have, she has one of those hospital beds. I have a nice one that is by my bed, and I can roll it into that room and just lower it down. Oh my God, he scared me. Guys, that's the peanut gallery behind me. Hang on a second. Let me greet my husband. I did not hear him come in. Hold on. Well, now that I have survived my heart attack, oh, you know, the funny thing is I always know when Steve is home, because I will hear the door. We have them all set on a security system. So we'll hear front door, or I'll hear back door. I did not hear it this time, so I was totally engrossed in talking to you guys. So the next thing I know, I'm looking at it and I have the camera facing me and I see him looming, scared the bejeebers out of me. So sorry for that. That was our, you know, another Mad Scrapper moment, because it's just me. What can I say? Anyway, we're back to this. I mean, let me open it up. That's what I was doing. I was opening this up just to show you. I didn't want to pull the whole thing out, but I mean, you can tell. I mean, everything is there. I mean, this is a nice size wreath. And then, of course, it comes with all the supplies to make. I mean, you look at that. It even has a hanger on it. So I have everything to make a really pretty Christmas wreath. I mean, this is going to be... that's going to be really nice with all the separate little ornaments that I can put on it. So I'm jazzed. I wanted this again. I think this is still available. They still have some left. So I got, this was part of the sale, part of the secret sale. So it might still be on clearance. I forget if it's on clearance or was part of that sale. So regardless, if it's still there, I will share that with you guys. Okay, down as always in the description box. Okay, we'll put that down there. Let's turn around. Oops, I pulled the chair away from me. So, again, let's go to another box. This is heavier. So this was one of the things that I was like, I don't want to miss out on it. And I still got it. So I'm pretty sure I know what this is, because there's no sticker that tells me. Yes, it does. Let's see. Does the sticker tell me something? It is exactly it. It's the Floral Anthology. I did pick this up. So, because I think on HSN, you can, I think, still get it on Anna's site. I forget who has it cheaper, but the advantage of HSN is FlexPay, and I make use of that. So, there we go. All right, so we do that, and then we go here. Oh my gosh, I really love this tool. So, let's now get all of these pieces. It's like a box inside of a box. So, we're going to close this box up before we tell it, fly, my pretty fly. I have fun doing that, guys. I really do. So, total mud. Because then I got to pick up my mess. But, you know, there you go. Oh, my God. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. And we will save the tissue paper, though, because you can always use that. So, let me just... Okay, there. I know there's tape somewhere here. So, let's just carefully... So, can I do it this way? Can I use my... Oh, look! My tool was very helpful to me. So I just pulled it apart a little bit here and... Oh, yay! So let me turn it up this way. But this is the Floral Paper Anthology. Not that I don't have enough Anna Griffin paper, but now I have more. Let me turn my rings around here because it bothers me. Okay, so and it is, I forget how many sheets. So let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 sheets of each of the papers. And does the lid tell me? Let's take a look and see. Does it tell me? It is 102 12 by 12 sheets. So do that. Divide 102 by 6. Don't ask me to do it. Okay, guys? Terrible at math. Great speller. No good math. Let me move my mousy mouse away so we have that. And it is all single-sided paper, which I think it's a good thing for me, for Anna Griffin, because it's like she gives us 2 sides and you're like, which side are you going to use? Really, lady? So this way, I only have the one side. So we're going to go through this, and let me just show you. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And then the next sheet, okay, I can't count. That's Annalise. This is definitely, if I remember correctly, it's the Annalise collection, but look how gorgeous that is. That's too much. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not counting those. So we go through here. Look at that. Is that upside down? It should be this way. No, I think it is this way. But look how pretty that is. That is way, way cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have that. Look how beautiful that is. There's no ugly paper. There is no ugly Anna Griffin paper. I don't think she's capable of doing that. And then we'll go here. I think this is part of Francesca. I could be wrong. You know, I don't know all my collections per se. But look how beautiful that is. And then we're going to go on to, oh, I recognize this. This is not, I know, I can't remember the name of it, but I have this. I have some of this already. So just really, really pretty. And look at this. Ooh, I like this. And remember, these are all vintage prints that she has curated. So that, I love it. It has, you know, almost like an Asian feel to it, right? I mean, to me at any rate. And then this is, my goodness, Carte Noire, I think. Is it Carte Noire or is it part of Astrid? I'm not sure. So let me just pull another stack here out. So it's either Astrid or Carte Noire. Look at me being such an expert, right? Ha! Right, Myra. Hang on there. Go ahead, Matt Scrapper. Hang on to your delusions. Ooh, look at that. So I'm trying to see because it's really shiny, that gold. So it's got a bit of a blue background. Oh, that is so pretty. Don't ask me which one this is. I'm not going to be able to tell you. So I've been like joshing myself with knowing some of these collections. But, oh, look at this. Even though it's purple. But we won't discriminate against purple. But it's really pretty, isn't it? I love that. What is next? A very delicate. Isn't this? No, because I think she's giving us new paper for Create 5. I don't know. I'm signed up for it. So, but it looks vaguely familiar, or the paper is similar to this one because I'm already signed up for it. So that should be coming soon too, in April. Oh, there we go. Emily? No, I can't. And I can't remember, but I love this collection. I bought remember I already picked up from either Anna straight out or from HSN, but I think it was Anna from Last Create. I picked up the pads of this paper because I love it. I have loved it since it came out like 10 years ago, something like that. So I forget what the name of this one is because there you go. It's me. And then more, I don't know if that's from that same collection, but ooh, look at that. Look at that delicate floral. And then with the gold. Oh, this is so worth. I mean, it wasn't inexpensive. It was not cheap, not by a long shot, but well worth it. I didn't question buying it. Look at and this is oh my goodness. Look at that. This has definitely got an Asian feel, you know, but I could be wrong. What do I know? But look at how cool that is. That color green with the gold. I wouldn't have known to, you know, put that together. And oh, look at that. Look how cute. I mean, cute. Not just beautiful, cute. This one is. I love these little flowers. That is so cool. And then last but not least is, ooh, I like it. There's a sheet here I don't like. This, so now it's like I feel I'm close to complete, you know, at least in collecting and having background papers for Anna. What I'm not joking, I'm very happy that this is single-sided. I like Anna's paper single-sided over double-sided. That's just me, you know, that's the crazy I am. But let me now get these all as quickly put away so we can open more stuff. I'm so excited. This is a lot. But this is also, again, part of my January. Part of the stuff that came from January's craft day. It's like, hello, it's finally made it home and it's all mine. Okay, get over it, Myra. Gotta grab it. Okay, we have that down. Okay, let's turn around and let's get some more stuff. One more bottom box. I don't remember what this is. It's like, I have slept since I ordered. It's been a week. So, and I will have to see whether I can. I mean, the last time, man, I knuckled and died me to death. You know, one package after one package. So I think they may have, you know, they're finally like, okay, let's get this all put together as opposed to sending 14 boxes. I mean, let's not be wasting money. And I'm very interested. I've been watching some of the conversations on some of the groups I belong to, and somebody was asking just recently, is the HSN crafting going to continue? Because you know that they merged, or QVC bought HSN. I'm not sure which it is, but they're all moving to Pennsylvania. So But that's going to be a change. What are all the hosts going to do? Are they going to move? I mean, that remains to be seen. I don't know what's going to go on. Okay, so obviously this is more paper. We're going to send that box flying too. That was a mess. And let's see what we have. Oh, this is Crafter's Companion. This is a pad that I bought. We'll take this foamy stuff and set it aside. This is the Distressed Florals. I loved the look of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hit the center spot, more or less, of this, and then run my blade across it on both sides. And then what I do, rather than take this tape off and then have sticky stuff, is I just roll it over on its edges in, and I no longer have sticky to deal with. And then I flip it over real quick and let me make sure I don't, okay, it's just the cover, not, I don't snag pieces of paper or the paper. And there we go. All right, so now let's go. Can I take this off? Do I want to? Because then I'll have, no, this is sticky. Okay, this is coming off. And I'm not leaving a sticky residue. That's what I wanted to avoid. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so we have this distress. I love distress paper. Oops, sorry about that, guys. But look at that. Look how pretty that is. And look at it. I'm going to turn it sideways so you guys can see both sides. This is definitely paper, not cardstock. So this is definitely, you know, text, not, you know, a little thicker than text weight than, you know, what you'd say paper, but definitely not 65 pounds. So less than that. So somewhere between there. But this paper is really, oh, look at that. I love that. I think so. It's what? So it's like 4 sheets. So if we count one, ooh, look at that. Both sides, 2. Let's see. Let me count. 3. Yeah, 4. So there's 4 sheets of each. And look at that. Look how pretty that is. I love that. So I saw this and I'm like, I'm getting that. I forget, again, new release, old release. It's a release. But I did want to pick this up. I just love that vintagey. Just that vintage look. But I love that plastered look on the, I mean, on both sides on this. Look how cool that is. I just love it. And here, just that, almost that layered decoupage look. Way too cool. So I'm really pleased with this paper. Oh, I love that. I mean, that we could also use for a guy's card, really, if you think about it. At least in my opinion. But, you know, what do I know? I'm not crafting these days. It's a great frustration of my life. But, oh my gosh, look at that. But I still collect stuff because otherwise I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys. What would I have to talk about, right? Anyway. So that's that pad. So that is the Distressed Florals, and that's from Crafter's Companion. And if it's there, I will link you down below to it. Okay, to everything I got. All right, let's turn around, pull the box closer. Okay, so now I'm not so concerned about it falling over. Oh, this is heavy. What? Whoops. Okay, what is in here? Ah, diamond press. So this is the magnetic storage easel. Blue, the 2-pack, because not like I need another one. I truly did not. But this one is a little bit bigger than the one I had, and that I like. So it's like in between, and it's teal. It actually is more blue. It looked tealier on the, so this is just, okay, that's just padding. Then on, because that's what Diamond Press is all about. They have like their teal Tuesday. Okay, whee! I just put it back in the box. It landed in the box. I know. I can see. I can hear it. But anyway, let's figure out if I can open these things. But they are, again, so that when you're doing die cutting, you can put your die handy. And it just so happens that I am so excited. I'm going to a crop on Saturday with some friends at a hobby house. I mean, a craft house, you know, like a retreat house. That is literally, everybody else is so excited they get to get away. I'm going a mile. That house is a mile from me. So it's like, I'm not going that far, but it's good because I'm close to home. I was already talking to the caregiver, not mom's caregiver, and I was telling her, I'm only going to be a mile away. So you need anything, I could be here in 5 minutes. You know, so so there's 2 of them. I got 2 of them. I set one aside right now. But these just go together just like, I remember if I did this right. Whoops. And maybe I can't do this right. So there we go. There we go. Can we do it? There we go. So see, they sit up like that, like a triangle. So we have a floppy bottom. You can see that's very floppy, but that is the bottom. And then we bring them up and we either wrap it over, but I my other one, my Crafter's Companion, I have it wrapped over. So see, this is the one I have from Crafter's Companion, which is much small. It's a little bit smaller, but this one is just pretty. But you can see, whoops, doesn't everybody have tape stuck in between theirs? But see, there you go. Any kind of a die that you're using, it's like, okay, I can, at least then you don't misplace them, in theory, okay? I'm just saying. But isn't it pretty? I like it. So I went ahead and get it. It wasn't that expensive. So, and again, no self-control. So we're just going to go with that. So now I have 2 of them. So I will be able to, I don't have to take the one I have on my desk. That's the main thing. So now I have a travel one, and I have 2 of them. So, and next month, even though I did cancel our trip, or we're not going to Tahoe, I am going to my weekend getaway with my other scrappy friends, because we're only going to Oceanside. Oceanside's an hour away from here, so if something happens or anything, I can come back quickly. So I'll be taking my new one with me. So I'm jazzed about that. Okay, we're gonna set that with the pile of other stuff I have, and let's go back here and let's not knock the box off the chair, because that's what I'm gonna do. Pardon me. Okay, hang on, because this is going down. Anyways, this is going down like the Titanic, people. So let's just take the rest over here. There we go. And then we could balance the box back up there, right? Yes? Right? No. Okay, there we go. Got it figured out. I'm telling you guys, this is me we're talking about, okay? Just saying. Okay, so we have an envelope. Okay, let's see what is in here. So I'm trying to figure out, can I open it this way? Or do I want to cut? I'm going to cut, but I'm going to cut. Yeah, I just want to be safe. I wanted to feel to make sure I don't cut packaging as I'm cutting. And in theory, let's try not to cut my fingers off while I'm at it as well. Okay, let's scooch along because I need to go check on Nan, and I can't because my blink is on the camera I'm looking at right now. So anyway, so what do we have here? Oh, this is Stamps by Me. It is Adventures Await. I wanted to pick up, and I haven't even played with them yet, and I'm just like, I have to have more because I have the magazine and I want to play with that, you guys. I want to bring back Magazine Monday and work with it for a few weeks, just because it's still available. The Stamps by Me one is so cool. It's so much stuff, but I wanted to pick this up. So it is Adventures Awaits, the Stamps by Me. So they're more of these reflective stamps. And can it, oh yes, hang on, let me just, I think I just go through here like, whoop. Let's tape that, just cut that tape, and we'll do this one at the same time and be done with it. There we go. Okay. So these are those reflective stamps. So that, see, they do the shadowing. Let me use one of this. There we go. So you can see better. But look at that. I mean, look, this is so pretty right here. And then we have just the playful kids. Hello, sunshine, smile, it's summer, have fun. I'm just fascinated by this concept. As you can see here, look how cool that is. And I have some really cool, like this would be really cute with some of the backgrounds paper that I have. That from that kit that I bought, the magazine. So I'm like, I need more of these because why not? I mean, I don't get it. This is a no-brainer to me, unless you have self-control, and then you guys are better people than I am. And then next is, this one is the other one. And look how, I mean, this is a very beachy one. Look at that. I love that. And look at that, the family on the bikes and the tree. I mean, everything is on some enjoy today. I love this. So I really wanted to get these, and I think these were part of the sale too, or marked down on clear. I can't remember. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, I have no idea. And you know what I'm going to do? In case for anybody that's watching this is new, this is what I do with these envelopes, okay? When I get them, I don't buy, you know, extra things and transfer them from one thing to another thing. These are perfectly good to store. I mean, if they transport them that way, why can't we use them? So that's all I do. If you know, I just cut off, excuse me, the tops, the flap. And then now I can slide them in and out. It's all about just finding the right side of bin for them to fit. So, and Stamps by Me, is that bin is getting full. I'm going to put my thing right there. Oh my gosh, I got a new cart from Temu. I need to show this to you guys. So I'll do it in a separate video. I know that, you know, some people may feel not very friendly towards Temu and or AliExpress, especially AliExpress. I think there's more blatant copyright infringement there. But I've gotten some really great things off of Temu, and that one of them is this cart that I just got to be able to make it easier for me to pull my trimmers and all that stuff. So I'll show that to you guys in a separate video. All right, so we've been through that. Now, since we were using it, what did we have here? We've got the shadow box upsell. Is that what it's upsell? I don't remember. Okay, so where is there you are. Looking for the craft knife of power, and I'm just going to cut there. And can I may or may not be able to do this. I cut the tape. Where is a spatula? And oh, my undo is right there. I wonder if the undo will help. We'll see. I'm getting close to when this gets really low, about the last inch or half inch, I will finally break down and order a new bottle of it. But yes, I use undo for everything, including or opening packaging. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now, this was, and I'll just toss that into my trash here. Excuse me. Okay, let me close that lid before I get high. And then interesting things. I already say interesting things, normally. So let's now get high on this stuff and then be really interesting. Okay, so we have dies here. So we have our shadow box dies, and as always with everything, now they give us more. That's one of the things with, even though, prices may be going up, but they've seemed pretty, Diamond Press seems to be very budget friendly. That's what I found about them. So I'm really happy with that. They give you for everything you buy, they always give you one of these folders because they're not, they're like, people say, well, they warp so fast. Well, they're not, they're meant to. You can buy more if you want. I'm telling you, I haven't had to. I have a replacement kit that I bought, a couple years ago, easily. And I haven't gone through them because I get one every time we order. So we get that. And now we get 2 adhesive sheets. And then we have a little card to use with our adhesive sheets. And then, of course, they also give you. So we have, here are dies to make a shadow box. So and an A2 shadow box. So I have the larger one from Crop at Home, from Create 4. I have that one, which is the theater one, and it's a sizable one. And now we have this smaller one. So, and here again, this is just all our instructions that show us what to cut out and how to cut it out. So see, we have, and again, and an instruction sheet for the adhesive sheet. So this is really, I'm very pleased. This was something I wanted to get. I can't remember. I don't think this is a new release. But then I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I bought it. I wanted it. So it might be one of the newer ones. It might not be. It's the Mad Scrapper. So, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know what I'm talking about on any given day. So if you're expecting me to, you haven't been around very long, have you? Right. Okay, let me see if I can get this all plopped into its envelope in one fell swoop. Let's see. It's always about the adhesive, and these are my diamond presses are probably my exceptions to putting them in an envelope because I have so many, because I have bought the boxes. So I have a lot of them. So these might be the exception. They will go into an envelope that I already have. But see what I mean is sometimes I don't want to do this on camera because I struggle with getting them back. And then it does this. I'm like, well, that's a moot point now. I guess it will go into its own envelope, but at least now it's easy to get in and out. Oh, my Lord. Of course, and maybe that was probably because it came in. No, this was where the other 2 stamps went in. So let me put those together with those 2. There we go. And we'll do that. Okay, what's next? That one needs to be trashed. Okay. Next is the Diamond Press Stamp and Die Kit Crafty Hugs. Oh my gosh, for if you are at all a Diamond Press person, this was the must-have kit. Just to do crafty cards for your crafty friends. Oh my gosh, when I saw it, I had to absolutely have it. There was no doubt in my mind. Let me just run this by there. Oh my gosh, look at how fast that comes out. There we go. Okay. Because, and I'll show you why. Okay, hang on. There we go. Lid's back on so I won't spill all over the place. Here is this, and I will tell you the numero uno reason to have this. Let me show you. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's open. Come, my pretties, come. And we will use, actually we'll use that white background right there let's see where, there it is. Wait for it. Oh, look at that. It comes with its own marquee. And not only the stamp, but there's the die that cuts it out. It comes, so we could do a card. So with all of your little crafty supplies, scissors and watercolors and paints and pencils and crayons and washi tape, and I'm not sure what that is. I mean, there's even somewhere in here a die. I mean, there it is. There's a little die. So you have a die. So it looks like you've cut out a die. There's there's your alcohol marker. There's your blue bottle, and then of course, all your little sayings, sending crafty hugs, colorful greetings, crafting friends stick together. Yep. Crafting makes everything better. What do we have here? Our friendship is our best creation. I mean, I'm going to make cards for these for all my friends that are coming with. There's 6 of us that are going to be staying in a 3-bedroom condo. And then it's off from our timeshare. I'm looking forward to it. That is actually 2.5 weeks away. I mean, because we're already almost mid-March and it is the first week in April. I can't wait. So this one will be going with me. And then, no, wait, there's more because there are also the stencils. They're so cool because 2 of them are like splotchy already. I think I've seen Vianney already use this one because, of course, she gets them ahead. I have to be patient. She gets to play with them way before me. I'm always so jealous. So here we have these. Let me get a piece of colored paper. Hang on. We'll get the piece of pink that I always use. So look at that. Look how cool that is. These are like little big paint splotches. And then we have a really big one. Look how cool that is. And let's see. And then we have like the swish, like paint brushes, I think it is. Like they said, like brush marks or whatever you want to call it. And then we have, these are the like the chisel, like zzz, when you've run your chisel and marker just going, vroom. Marker lines. Hello. You'd think I would read the instructions, and that way it would tell you. So that one is paint splatters, brush strokes. Look at that, brush strokes. I'm such a tard sometimes, people. What can I say? And then large. So there we go. I'm my own kind of special. This is why you watch, just to see what madness comes out of this kook's mouth next, right? Yeah, I know it. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's put these back. And let's get this all put back. Oh my goodness. Work with me here. This is why I do this. Where is my little guy? Okay, we'll use the bigger little guy. This is half the reason I do this, because then it becomes such a pain in the tuchus to get these things back. So I just snip off the bottom. The tiniest of minuscule slivers, just enough so that it opens. There we go. I'm going to reopen this real quick and lie it flat. There we go. Now, all I do is grab these. And there's always one that wants to be ornery. And let's now tuck them in that way. And I'm still going to struggle on pure principle. Okay, anyway. So we have here, let me just show you real quick. We have the inspiration sheets, which again shows you what all of these, and then again down here, what you know what that is? That's an ink block. The ink, or actually an ink pad. I'm telling you, they thought of everything. So every one of these is all crafting supplies that we use all the time in our crafting. And back here, so there's our scissors and everything. Again, the dies. And here we got to look at that. I'm going to make that card. That card is just fabulous. Fabulous. I love that. So we're going to have to do that one. And make those crafty cards for my friends. Because I have a little gifty. Oh my gosh, it's a little keychain I bought into everybody from Temu. That is just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So that's last year I gave them tumblers. This year it's going to be those keychains, and I'll probably think of something else. We'll see. Okay. All right. So we have, oh wait, let me put the tape in there. I'll keep at this point, I keep these set aside because I use them. And for anybody, just know that for anybody that has these, The one way to keep them from warping, I mean, a warp less and get more life out of them, is you're going to grab them. You're going to grab yours, grab your handy dandy scissors, and you're going to do this. You're going to go, wah, and you're going to do it anyway. And you cut them apart. And then what I do is I always keep one as the bottom one. Okay, one of them is always the bottom. And one of them, that's what I usually do, I make it this one, is always the top. And just keep running and running and running and running. Eventually, this will get so warped you can't run it. And then you toss it. And then this becomes a bottom, and you grab another one. And you run it and run it and run it and run it until this one. You get a lot more life out of these when you do it that way than if you keep them together. That has been my experience. And I saw somebody else do that. And I'm like, ooh. And it has worked. It really does work, guys. So I wanted to tell you that. Okay, so we'll set that aside. And we'll put our piece of pink paper there, but very handy because we might need it again. And this is heavier. So what have I got in here? Because I can't remember what. Okay. Oh, this is the textured cardstock. So I liked it because I'm pretty sure I had thoughts of it being like for male cards, for masculine cards. So, okay, we've done that. Oh, this will just come right open. There's no tape on the top. So, give me a second. Now we're going to really send it flying. Flying! No, it landed in the box. I wasn't even trying because I'm an epic failure at what I was trying, but it ended in the box, so that's okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. They even put the little plastic protective corners. How cool is that? But this was, let me turn right side up. Natural texture. So this is all texture paper. Very, very, guy paper. Very, definitely male. And I don't have enough male cards. And I need to get with because I was like in a pinch over a card for my brother-in-law for his birthday. I'm like, Myra, get your freaking act together and do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to do the same trick I do with everything else, which is very quickly, since I have it right here. Let's torture you for a few more seconds. You're like, I want to see the paper. I don't care about that. I know you don't, but I'm doing this anyway, right now, this very second. And is it going to fit? Are you just that too much wider? We're going to make it work no matter what. But this, again, I even do this with paper, but packs like this I'm just going to trim off. Yep. The bottom. See, I just take that little bit off, but now I can just slide the paper in and out. Much easier. Oh my gosh, I already love that card. I'm already in love. I already loaded it up, but I haven't used it yet. This, used it. So we have all of this paper. So we have, this is, I mean, it's, because I'm looking at it upside down. There we go. So let's look at it upside up. There we go. So this first one is textured. It's not, you can't feel it. It's not physically textured, but tell me that doesn't look like football skin or leather, more like it. It is, but it's really a cool feeling paper, and I like the back side of it too. So this is some seriously nice paper, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. And only a crazy person like me sniffs her paper. So, but no, show of hands. I want to know how many of you guys smell your paper. I'm not the only maniac, right? I don't know. It's possible. And then we have this, which is, let's see, did I flip it over? I don't know, this is supposed to be, there we go. I have no idea what this is, but look how cool it is anyway. I'm like, is this maybe or is this basketball? I don't know what this is. It's very, very, again, a cool texture, so I'm going to go with the flow. And then we have a pebble stone, or not a pebble, these are just rocks, okay? But a very realistic, I just love the paper is a really good quality, and it feels different, and I like the feel, okay? I'm just saying I really like the feel of this paper. And now we have bricks. Totally, I mean, just realistic. I mean, they just took a photograph and put it on there, and then we have, again, that same color on the background, so think about it. We could use that together, right? I don't know why I would do it, because what you want it is for this texture paper. And then what do we got over here? What do we have going on here? Just a very, a basic, I don't know what we're going to call this. It's like a plastery, almost like a plaster look, but in a blue. So very shabby. And why am I turning these? Okay, I'm turning these all back. And now we have wood, because we should always have some good wood in there. So I like this. Look just like, shiplap or flooring or whatever you want to call it, but it's really, really cool. I really like it. And then burlap. There we go. Just a little bit of that texture. I mean, almost, it's like, it's so well photographed that you want to touch it and you want to feel the burlap. It's that well done. So I like that. And now we have a basket weave. And again, you want to touch it and feel the basket weave. That's way, I mean, I'm just like, ooh, this is better than I thought. The pictures didn't do it when I was watching it on the video. Doesn't do it justice. And here we go. There's denim. Because, yes, men live in jeans. My husband lives in, well, no, not so necessarily jeans, because he wears lighter weight pants because he works at Amazon. So, but still, we do. And I, the mad scrapper, I live in jeans. I have 50 pairs of jeans. Okay, not that many, but I have more than a few pair. Let's just put it that way. Okay. And, oh, there we go. Just crinkled paper. And again, doesn't that look like it's really crinkled? It really does. I love that. That is really, really cool. And we have, this is like, oh my gosh, it's like, what is this from? Somebody's going to have to tell me, because I know this looks familiar. It's definitely a guy thing. I've seen it. And I want to say like truck bed, or it reminds me of those, the things they have in the truck bed so you can store things. That's what it reminds me of, but I'm sure it's something else. And here we go. We've got some vintagey. I'll turn this around. Just some newspaper or ads or old ads. And it is not in English. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I'm interested in knowing what language it is. I don't know. But this is a new release for Diamond Press. I know it wasn't that expensive because I really didn't think about whether I was going to get it or not. I just, it went into my cart of its own volition. Told my fingers what to do. Okay, I'm going to do this half and half to get this in, so I can get this all in. And that's one thing to try. If you can't do it all at once, then do it in sections. There we go. I'm going to just get this all tucked back in. And then I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put all this paper, because storage in this place is getting to be a premium. And that door has creaked open. Am I not wrong? Yep, it's creaked open just enough to tell me a cat has come in. So we might be hearing some caterwauling because somebody's going to either want to go out. I'm not going to let them out. It is dark. And so they will just want... And if I don't let them out, sorry, I was about to stammer. If I don't let them out, then they start pestering me for treats. So they're very predictable. All righty, so let's see what is in here. We're down to the last three. So this is one of the last three. And then I'm going to have to compare to see if I have more stuff coming or not. This might be all of it, because I didn't make a huge order this time. So they might have, done some better organizing and getting it all shipped together. Okay, so more stamps by me. And where was it? Right there, and I just didn't see it. Okay, where is the open me part? No, really, where is the open me part? There it is. It's like, holy mackerel. They hide these things. So put that there, and let's see. We have our lovely little card. So we have this is the So Great. So these are the flowers with the paper. And again, I think this was part of January. This is part of January because in January is when I went nuts over peonies. So if they had peonies, I bought them. Okay. So let's see. Let's remove. I just want to go with this. Let's see. There we go. And then we'll do this one at the same time too. So now you're going to hear the TV in the background in the family room right next to me, but not. Those are the things that are now seem very weird to me. Usually that TV is blasting loud, like at 80, because Nan is very hard of hearing. So I could hear through the walls, everything. I'm missing, like right now, it's like I want to put in the Indian Wells, the tennis tournament's going on now. I can always hear the tennis tournaments going through the walls, so I know what's going on. So it feels very, very weird to not be able to. So I have no idea what's going on with this tournament because I'm not listening to it. I think I'm going to have to put it on, even though I'm not watching it just to know. It's, but those are part of it's like, that makes you're like, I miss it. I miss that noise. It's like now the kitchen table is clean because Mom would make a mess on that table. I mean, she'd be like, the whole table. We have a round table and we would have to move things around just so that Steve and I could find a space to eat. But I wasn't telling her a word. I'm like, okay, Mom, this is your house. I don't care. Eat like a chicken if you want. Make the monstrous messes. I'll clean up after you. I have always told her I will wait on you hand and foot like the queen that you are. So anyway, that said, let's move along. Let's see what we got here. So we have, this is the So Grateful, which I forget what kind of flowers these are. Somebody's going to have to tell me. Does it say, are they carnations? I guess they said they're carnations. They don't look like carnations to me, but more maybe the wild kind, okay, than the ones you get from the florist. So we get we just get the stencils and we get the dies so that we can cut them out. So we can die cut them with, again, and we also get a sentiment. So it says So Grateful. So we have these, and they are, how many stencils? Does it tell me? Right here, 8. So it's 6 stencils because this is 2 right here. No, 5 stencils because 1, 2, 3 is here. So we have 5 stencils. So I won't pull them out, but you layer them and you ultimately get that, and that is awful pretty. So we have that one, and the peony. Oh, the peony is just striking. Look at that, just the sample, and see, look, it shows you. I should have shown you that, but look at those are all the stencils in it. But I'll show you. I'm going to pull them out anyway because you want to see them, right? Of course you do. So we have all of these stencils, and they're done 6 by 6, but you could do it however, cut it down to whatever size you want to do it in. Here's the die that cuts out the flowers, and then the 2 dies that do amazing. So we have amazing. So we have the background cut, and then the letters themselves individually. God love them. I hate going these on, but you know what? This won't be so bad because you have the background right there that tells you exactly where to place them. So it makes it a little bit easier. I do not like alpha letters that are, if I have a word and it's not run together on a die, I won't buy it. Literally, I won't buy it because I don't want to deal with lining up those letters. I just don't. I am lazy. Just saying. Just putting that out there. All right, so let's look at the pad. And it's so cool that she gave us marbled paper. I mean, if you saw, Jennifer McGuire did a recent video about how to fake ink, alcohol ink backgrounds, and it is buying the paper that's already done like that. And I was like, ooh. And she was talking about Crafters Consortium, which I love Crafters Consortium anyway as well. So, and look, we've got that. Look at that paper. Look at how beautiful that is to do, and look at that. I don't have to do it the hard way. I can just grab the paper and do it the easy way and cheat. Just saying. But look how beautiful. Look at how beautiful this paper is. Oh my goodness, Tony. Do you sell this by itself? I would buy more of the paper by itself. We're going to have to look. I'm going to have to go on her website too. Oh, look at that. Probably not. It's probably sold as a kit, but oh my gosh, this paper is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It's like, whoa! I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with that. Look how beautiful these papers are. Wow. And I don't remember because I did not, usually I watch the videos much more carefully. I'm paying more attention to them, but I usually will have it on as white noise, background noise while I'm working. And I've been so tremendously, that doesn't go there. Tremendously busy work-wise that I can't watch videos anymore. You guys are watching way more videos than I am. It's like I have to make a point and try to. So it's like over the weekend because I was doing some work and I was able to in the morning while I was picking up sorting, I would have a video on. So I was watching like V&A. I'm not watching her half as much as I like to. So watch my girl, okay? I'm just going to say that. V&A creates. She's amazing. Alrighty, so let's put this all back into its envelope-y. Let's see if I can get it all put back in. Yes, I can because this is much better size. And then we'll put the paper back there. And again, I will remind you on anything that you get from Stamps by Me is you always get the inspiration card and she does Monday Night Lives. I need to watch these. And the code, here's the code for this kit that gives you a bunch of inspiration for stuff to, cards to make. They'll have sample cards and everything. Okay, let me see if I can get this in. Come, my pretty come. There we go. Let me close that up. Look at me being so nice and tidy and neat. There we go. Next. Okay, this goes in the trash can next to me. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's go second to the last one, guys. We're almost done. This video is gone. Oh my gosh, this is going to be another long video. You're welcome, I think. All right, let's see what's in here. More I'm pretty sure this is probably more stamps by me, but I could be wrong. I'd send a, yep. This was also from January, and I didn't get it. So that's why we're seeing, because I go, I didn't order that much stamps by me this time. I didn't, because I'm getting January and March together. So this was one of the kits, and I was like so bitterly disappointed that, because I think it originally possibly showed as sold out, and then it re-showed up. So they got a more of a commitment. I don't know, but I was able to get it because I wanted this one bad. And this one is the this is the Hydrangea. So it is the Floral Fusion. This paper, it has the paper. It has this is the vellum, and then we have these beautiful they're both the stencils. And do we have the stamps? I believe we have the stamp too, or no, this is the background die. So this is like a lattice. So let's start with this one, because this one shows you very easily what it is. So it's the lattice behind, so you can do whatever, and you have a lattice fence behind it. And we have more dies here. So we have happy days, thanks, courageous. And again, I don't like these separate little letters, but we're going to deal with it. We're going to be big girls because we have the backgrounds to them. So we're going to set these aside, and let me show you. I want to show you the stencil. I want actually without, so you can see it's nothing else. So you have it, and it builds up. So you have, I believe, how many stencils do we have? Does it say? It does not, but look at that card. This is the background, and look at that. Tell me you can't use that to make a card, right? That is just perfect. I could make 2 cards out of this, at least. So it's awesome. But we have 1, 2, I think I have, is it 2? Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 stencils to build up this just incredibly rich dimension flowers. I mean, I saw her work on these, and it's part of, I think she worked at, this will be part of the January preview. So if you go back into my playlist under January, you're going to see the preview, and she demos it there. And I'm sure you can find videos about it. They are out there, but these are amazing. So I definitely, when they said, do you want a refund? I'm like, heck no, I want this stuff. I may not work on it for 10 years, but I will have it when I can, when I do, and when I want to. But this is the season to be making all kinds of floral cards, right? Okay, so let's go through the pad of paper that this comes with. Oh my goodness. It's not a pad, actually, it's a package as opposed to a whole pad. And I would cut off the top if I weren't afraid of cutting the paper off. And now I've taken off the adhesive, so now I'm going to have to tape it. Oh my goodness. Hang on, because now it's sticking to me. It really doesn't want to leave. Okay, it left. But we're going to very quickly solve the problem of no adhesive on this end, because the paper will fall right back out. Or I cut this end and leave that one. That's what I can do. Hello. Myra, don't be a dork. I'm very good at being a dork, but, you know, because you got to be good at something, right? When that happens, this is what you do. Just cut it off. And it still is a handy dandy, very usable storage envelope. So I just bring it in until I get to the fold. And finito. Okay, you go there. Oh my gosh, I love that card. It's so easy now to pull that one out. And again, I can use part of this. These parts right here. Oh my gosh, for a card. But there is that paper. Again, that's the cover. One single-sided, so this is basically text weights, paperweight paper, but look how beautiful these papers are. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And then, oh, look at that, the purples and the blues. Just beautiful. And look at that. Doesn't that look real? It just looks real. I just can't get over it. I love this with the background. I mean, it's just great. There's no wastage of paper here. These are just so beautiful. And I think it's still available. You should check. If you don't see it on HSN, go check on our website. I'll give you links to both below. But this is just beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorites, believe it or not. Of course, because it's blue. And look at that. Very simple. Very, I mean, just elegant. It's an elegant paper. So I'm going to assume, and now see, I'll prove my point. Now that I've got it open, I got to find which way is up. And then we just slide it in. I'm just going to slide it in, and now it becomes its own little storage envelope that I can get the paper out of easy now. Oh my goodness, it's late already because I have an alarm going off right in front of me. Hang on one second. We're going, because you can't see it, but I can. I'm going to snooze it that way. It's going to go off in 5 minutes again and be annoying, but there you go. And this is the vellum. So let's look at the vellum. Okay, is this going to come up? There we go. This one I did okay. So let me pull this right out, right here. Whoop, stop, because things want to fall. I'm going to leave this down right here, and then let's pull the paper because it'll look better against a white background. Here, I can use it in strips. Again, this card, because this is not going to waste. But look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Just a pure, and I think this, well, it could be all the same papers just because it's vellum, so it looks like there's less of it. But I think there is, and I don't care. I have what I have, but look at that. Look how pretty that is. I love it. And then we have, oh, and I love this. It's the light. It's like, oh my gosh, it makes me think of Kim K. The way the play with the lights, how he was a magician playing with light. Oh my gosh, and there's more of this one. I love it. It is really, 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 really pretty. It's beautiful, okay? And look at that. That's gorgeous. So there's no wastage in this paper. And then last but not least, look at that. Look how delicate that is. I really love it. So this is really, really, really awesome paper. There is no complaint. There's no complaint out of me at all. Period. End of statement. I'm going to close this really quick, and then bear with me as I do this. That way it's going to make it easier for me to pull paper in and out. Let me just do it now. It'll only take a few seconds. There we go. Put that away right here. And now I'm going to put my card on top of it. Whoops, let me take that little strip of piece of paper. I'm just going to throw it on the floor and then have to bend over later and pick it up. That will teach me to be lazy. There we go. Alrighty. So now let's get this all put away in its right now in its handy dandy storage envelope. I'm going to put them in upside down because now that I've done it that way, everything will fall out if I don't. Or everything will fall out anyway. All right, so we got our dies, our stencils, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, we'll put these on the back side so I can see the paper. Oh, I'm so jazzed. I am so glad I got this. And again, our inspiration card from Tony. I think I'll throw these one of these times with you guys so you can see what they come with. So maybe I think I'll do when I do one of these up, I'll go through the card too as well. Okay, so pile that there, move this here. For the moment, I may move it back. We'll get rid of this paper just because. And last but not least, it is more Anna Griffin. It is the okay, so I got the card kit that went with the dies, the clever, oh my goodness, what is it called again? The clever sliding scenes cards. So I got the cards, the backgrounds for it. And this box is just Chic super packages everything, but this box is just flimsy, but that's okay because it protects it. It has done its service. It has protected the paper inside of it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I can do this on purpose. So 2 points. 2 points. I know I'm nuts. Oh my lordy. Okay, I'm worth my weight in entertainment value. I hope. Okay, so we have this. So these are the scenes. So these are what you can use on those cards. So I'm definitely putting 2 and 2 together and getting a great card. So we have, let's put this aside. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is already. So if I'm not wrong, there's the card. Is it, or this is the background? These are the backgrounds, I think. So, I mean, I don't know because I haven't made the card. So I'm going to look at 2 stacks. Let's look at the inspiration sheet real quick and see if we get an idea, because it should probably have all of them, right? So I'm assuming this is the bigger one, is the card base itself or the pull-up. So the instructions tell us. So everything is in here. So it tells us everything. So yeah, I mean, we have, it'll tell us more or less what to coordinate with what. I love this, but let me go through these real quick so you guys can see them. So if you can make a decision. Since I was buying the dies, I knew I was going to buy at least one of these. So, you know, one set. So we have With Joy here, and there are 3 of them. So there's 3 of each. Dear Friend. Look how pretty these are. And again, with Anna, everything is beautiful. Always. All the love. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, with the gold. Oh, that's so pretty. Best wishes. Well, one more. Hang on. There we go. You as you are. Look at that. The leaves done in gold. And that flower. It looks like it's live. And there we go. My alarm's going off again. And happy birthday. Look how pretty that looks. My Day. Love it. All the best. Look how beautiful that is. And it's not even big, and yet it is. Oh my gosh. And then look at that. Get well soon. So these are the, I don't know what these are. The backgrounds, I guess, or the pull-up cards. And then we have these. So we have wishing you a very, sending you. There we go. So these all coordinate. So these are going to be the fronts. My thoughts are with you. Wishing you. I don't want to go too fast, but I want you guys to get a good look. You brighten. And then hoping you, and then whatever the message is on the inside, happy, right? May your day bloom. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so, so cool. Sending you. Oh my gosh, that. I have no words. I'm running out of adjectives. And then may your day be as wonderful. And then one last one, lavender. A sweet hello. But these are just, they're awesome. So yes, I was definitely getting this kit to coordinate with everything else. I'm going to not cut the bottom off of this one for the moment. I'm going to leave these as a storage. And then I have to figure out where am I going to put these exactly, or how am I going to put these all together. But for right now, let's see if I can get these. Let's see, follow your own. Oh my gosh, this is coming in. I said, no, I should have only done half of them. But there we go. I got them all in. Imagine that, except I have to get the inspiration sheet in there too. So we'll pop that in there this way, because then I use that to, and I put it so I can see the name on the outside, so it tells me what it is when I go to use it to look it up to run the inventory. All right, guys, believe it or not, I ran out of stuff. I can't believe it. I don't know if there's going to be another one or not, and I will tell you. I'll tell you. I'll leave you a little message down here in post-production, whether, like, I'll look on HSN to see if I have more stuff coming or not. But that's it, guys. This is at least for, part 1 of my, either the entire HSN haul for Craft Day, March Craft Day, or it's part 1. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me. All right. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give me a like, please. At the very least, drop me a note if you want. If you want to see more of this madness, subscribe, ring that bell. I will be back. Okay. I'll be hit and miss still, but we'll get into a groove. We're going to get back into the groove here. So, okay. And as always, okay, for me at least, so I'm hoping you guys are crafting good. Right now, I'm not, but go out there and craft, all right? Make something beautiful, and always remember that what you make and what you give brightens someone's day. So go out there and make a difference with your craft, okay? And as always, don't ever forget, we're all a little mad here. So come on, people, come and craft the madness with me, or shop the madness, whichever it is, all right? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Love you all right?